about us. I like you.
America.
I love you.
www, yo, Joey purposes. I can't believe the news today. I can't close my eyes and I can't go away. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Well, here we are, over at the backup channel. And what are we looking at on this Sunday, Bloody Sunday? Well, we're going to look at Zatarains Cajun Bloody Mary mix. I've had their rice and I think one of their seasonings. Never even knew that they had a Bloody Mary mix. I don't think I've ever had a Cajun style Bloody Mary mix. Let's see, filtered water, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, distilled vinegar, corn syrup, water, salt, garlic powder, spices, natural flavors, Zatarains New Orleans style Curio seasoning, salt, dextrose, spices, garlic powder, paprika, dehydrated onions, more paprika, natural flavors, lemon juice concentrate. And I'm sure it's going to be really good because I think I paid $2.99 for this. I've also got some, never even heard of it. I believe, you know who picked this up, baby corn chicharrones. I don't know. It kind of tastes like a shitty pickle. I mean, it's not so shitty that I won't drink them or eat them, but oh, way too much. Now what am I gonna do? Oh, I know. I can put it over here. There we go. Plus, I also picked up some Bayview red hot pickled eggs. So, I have a ongoing project, and I needed a hammer drill, and even though I realize that I could and will be writing anything off that I pick up that pertains to any possibility that I could use it with my business, I just don't have the money right now to get what I would normally get, and that is the Bosch Bulldog, because I have been using the same one that was Greg's for like the last 10 years, and it's been so hot that you couldn't even hang on to it, yet still going strong 10 years later. That's what I'd like to have purchased, but I ended up going with some no-name brand off of Amazon, and I got the it'll be delivered on Saturday. Then I got the it will be delivered between 2 and 6 on Saturday. Then I got the it's going to be delivered between 6 and 8 on Saturday. Then I got the it's going to be delivered between 8 and 10 on Saturday. Then I got another, now these are all emails. Then I got another email saying that it'll be delivered by 10 o'clock. And then at 10:01 it said that we will notify you when your product ships. Smells like a Bloody Mary. Nothing disgusting, nothing really standing out in it. Cheers. Definitely some of that Creole seasoning flavor, which I actually used to cook with. I think I originally got it from Glenn, I think. And then I realized that you could order it off of Amazon, and now I can just get it at the grocery store. Everything at this point in time. Red hot pickled eggs. Yeah, I do see some seeds and a red pepper down inside there. They're kind of dry for something floating in liquid. Like, if I'm not careful, it's just going to crumble and go everywhere. Okay, first in is Smile Money. Saying first, the trend stands. Bad says, yes sir, you are. And then he says to Bad, first to listen to Eric swooning over his booze collection, while at the same time thinking how valuable his collection is to Duluth, or vulnerable his collection is to a Duluth earthquake. Could be. Poco says, calm down, Chuck. Someone get this guy puppers. And Smiley says to Poco, just go away. But don't go away mad. Just go away. I guess I'm not sure if it's coming from this or that. No, definitely the egg. There's a little bit of heat on it, I guess. I mean, it like showed up. Could be the Bloody Mary though. Now I guess I don't know which one is providing. There's this like little bit of a backwash heat. It's kind of feels like it's like the side of my tongue. It'd be nice if these had the consistency more of a fresh hard-boiled egg. As opposed to this like pasty dryness to it. And the yolk is definitely a little bit softer. Yeah, the flavor's not terrible. It's the consistency that I'm not really digging. Family owned and operated company. Our products today are the result of 100 years of continuous improvements made by 5 generations of our employees. We use fresh grade A eggs that are hard boiled until the yolk is perfectly cooked and are gently peeled to avoid cracking. Then we pickle and pack them in a brine of salt, vinegar, chili pepper for a mouth-watering burn. Ready to eat, never needs refrigeration. Well, not 100% sure how I feel about that, but okay. I mean, I guess they're, are in preservatives. It's my money. Wow, did not even get the notification. Rich says cheers. Fire Money says clearing out the basement, find old beer. Nice. Well, no, it's over there in the refrigerator. I've hit rock bottom when it comes to, I've got, I got 3 more, possibly 4. I mean, I guess I could review that Old English 800. Oh, Sharky, I worked diligently for, except for the tattoos, well, she's better. I worked diligently for 5.5 hours. I think, there we go. FBI says hi. Hold on. Get those juices flowing. Assholes live forever. She like checking out her own ass, or how? Sure, exactly. Maybe there's a small puppy. Maybe the guy she was going to take home is passed out on the ground behind her. I don't know. Some kind of a nacho and 2 gigantic boobs. Nothing quite says lunch like that. I think I'm gonna put this back over here, I think. I also realize that I'm a day late, but want to say happy birthday to Jeremy, pre-dawn death. Bad says, Captain, my captain. Bad, my bad. Smile money. Heat and chocolate doesn't sound good to me, but then again, I do not tolerate heat flavor well. It's okay when it's done right. I don't know. Just didn't particularly overall care for the flavor. Smiley, can you even refinish floors when the weather is below freezing? Don't you need ventilation? No. The sanding equipment all has its own vacuum equipment. Normally the edger, the big edger, the little edger, the stair edger, the radiator edger, all that runs, blows its dust straight into a bag. And the ability of its pickup is actually pretty frickin' good. But I take it one step farther. The machines all have vacuum systems on them, but instead of blowing into a bag, I have everything except for the drum sander blowing into a running vacuum cleaner. Technically, I could do the same thing for the drum sander, but yeah, I mean, if you really want to get elaborate, and you've got just like gobs of cash, you can actually get a system that is meant to be in. Usually they're always in a little bit bigger trucks. I haven't actually seen one of these systems in a van, but it's just a series of like 50-gallon drums, and you just run the hose into the house, but then you're forced to, leave a door open. So no, it's, I mean, I've known 20 people that have either worked with me or the companies that I've worked with that refinish floors. Nobody, I don't think anybody ever wore a dust mask, because the equipment does that good. Now, if you're a company, the first company I ever worked for, their policy was you'd after you got done with the edging and the big drum sander, you would go around the entire perimeter with an orbital sander to kind of blend the area where the drum stops and the edger, just to build it's called, blending in the picture frame. And because that was just an orbital sander with no vacuum pickup, that's when I would have always worn a mask. But I haven't done that since I left that first company. I mean, you go around the outside of the room with a buffer, and you can blend those two areas in without having to waste your time going around with an orbital sander. So, yeah, even the buffer. The buffer has a skirt on it that runs on the ground, kind of containing everything in there. Vacuum cleaner hooks up to that. So, and the vacuum cleaner works really good. Normally your vacuum cleaners, everything goes through the filter, and then, what the hell was that? It goes through the filter, and your vacuum, all your stuff is directly proportional to how plugged that filter gets. The vacuum cleaner I have, the motor is first. Everything goes through the motor. It looks like a turbocharger, and it goes. The dangerous part is everything goes through the motor. So if you're just running it hooked up to machines that are sanding, you're sanding dust. Now, if you're going around the perimeter of the room, or you go to clean under a radiator and you haven't thoroughly checked under there, a penny can literally do $280 worth of damage to my vacuum cleaner. I do have a special. It's not really special. It looks like another version of the vacuum cleaner that goes on to the inlet, and then the hose goes on to this, and it has a heavy mesh screen inside for collecting heavy debris. But I'll generally use either 2 vacuum cleaners, or I'm always aware of what I'm sucking. But no, there's no governing. I mean, obviously, Smile Money. When you actually, I've been in scenarios where it was a little chilly in the house because we were there before everything was up and ready to go. But by the time you get around to applying finish to the floor, yes, I use Bonachemi water-based acrylic urethane is my primary. I mean, if the customer wants polyurethane used, I have used it. But in all honesty, I have not applied polyurethane to a floor in probably 6 years. So it's just the water-based acrylic urethanes, and it needs to be 65 degrees or warmer for that. So no, it's in a lot of ways, especially if you're applying finish, you don't want ventilation, or at least you don't want air movement. I remember you can have a nightmare job, and thankfully it wasn't my job, and I wasn't the one that did it. I was working with the owner of the company, and we started coating the kitchen, worked our way through the dining room, through the living room, and now we were in the foyer. And then there was a little 4-foot area by 4 foot of tile that we were able to stand on. And I was making the last pass with the mop, and Alan opened up the front door, and we just watched a handful of leaves. Look over at him. Like, you know, what can you say when the owner is the one that does that? But it's just like, Altenda says, hey. It's my money. I just found my high school class ring. Selling it for $350. 10-karat gold. Exchanging it for silver rounds. Better than collecting disappearing booze. Laugh out loud. I know where my class ring is. My class ring actually, PS90? My class ring actually went missing for quite a few years. And it was found at one of the places that an apartment that I had rented. The homeowner remembered me and looked up our name in the looked up our name in the phone book, and called my mom and asked if she knew who I was, and said yes, and he put the ring in the mail to her house. Sometimes there is nice people. Trump train. Mike says, cheers, mate. Cheers, Mike. Wade, it's a short one. Something that she never said. Mike says, I love the regular bamboo rum, but $39 here or $75 for a Christmas limited bigger bottle. Can't buy. Mr. 27 says 16th in the line of Brew Bomi viewer here. Oh, I didn't even look. Let me do a fast scan. Oh yeah, this is looking like This is looking like it has the potential to be another short one. Hey, it's not my fault. There's that many comments. So, any of you, McLean, Mr. 27, that want to jump my shit? I mean, I could read slower. That way Joey would understand better. Okay, whatever a cornichon looks like a pickle to me. Yes. Well, I can tell you where those are all headed. To the garbage. They taste like a pickle covered in butthole. These are good. This, I cannot give my recommendation for it. It just tastes like a shrimp seasoning. But that's all it tastes like. Now, if it tasted like a shrimp seasoning in a Bloody Mary, a good Bloody Mary mix, that would maybe be something completely different. Are those even real? I mean, there's no road map veins or anything in there. What's that look? Is that the one where she shows you her titties? You'll be out snowblowing the whole driveway for free? This 27 intro ghost brew balmy busters. Super nice. Super nice, he says. Poco says, sup? Sup, Poco? Usher Myers says, good night, King. Good night, sir. Cheapo Gungai, your I can is more important than your IQ.
Watch your body. Watch your body. Watch your body.
Salty says, hey Google, are you naked?
Sorry, that is not appropriate.
So does that mean asking to see your titties is out of the question?
I don't understand.
Do you have titties?
Sorry, I don't understand.
But you understand Are you naked?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Ever had a hand job? I think at a certain point in time she just realizes that it's just going to keep on going on if she responds at all, so she just like Hey Google, have you ever had an inflatable doll stuck in your ass?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Trust me, if it happened to you, you would understand. Well, we don't have to refrigerate these. Put those right there. Put those right there. So, tomorrow, I guess I will. Well, I got quite a bit accomplished here today. I was down here by 8 o'clock this morning. Went upstairs when my lovely wife made me steak and eggs and hash browns. Oh yeah, bacon wrapped sirloin, cooked perfectly. Those sirloins are like 2 inches thick. I mean, over at Superior Meats, they're not exactly the most expensive thing that you can get, but boy, it's always a pretty damn good cut of meat. But yeah, working. I got. I even got the nod from Christine. She's like, "Yeah, it's looking good." And I was like, "Yeah, well, just so you know, everything on that shelf right there is I feel pretty good about it, except for that one shelf, and that's just kind of turned into the catch-all." Posted a couple more things on Disgrace Book, but yeah, I'll probably be working down here tomorrow until I need to do a review and maybe do that big bottle of old English 800 at 7:30 and then go hang out with Matt. Yeah. Okay. Did it improve? Can a redhead be a 10 on the scale of 1 to 10? Great. Some of the worst ones in this rotation are a 10, and then from there the number just climbs. I mean, I have no complaints. I mean, look at all the freckles though. Planning gonna be a resort trip to hell off of that one. Nope. That wasn't an improvement. If those are real, you could hurt yourself. 27, you should be happy. There's been quite a few naturally large ones. Klein just returned from a trip behind enemy lines, brought back some buried treasure to the land of the free. If you know, you're cool. Sharky says, evidently the phone's pressing on something. Well greased and packaged treasure, I bet. And then McLean says Sharky gets it. You brought back your inflatable goat? McLean, 34 minutes, no comment. Then he says 34 minutes, it gets the hose. Then he says, I want a phone call for Christmas. Arock. Hey, in the process of cleaning, McLean, guess what I found? I stuck it right here, wedged in the power cord of my Pelican 7060 LED. Yeah, look at there. You didn't date it. Yeah, the flashlight's actually always upstairs on duty, right on the edge of the desk, right by the back door, but the charging station is right here. It's a badass flashlight. All these years later, you said I could do whatever I want with it. Well, I use it, and have been using it since you gave it to me. Yes, yes, please. Smart money. Some people you not only take off your Christmas card list, but you just choose to ignore their very existence. Yeah, I'm fully aware of what you're saying right there. Yeah. Me and him, we actually did have a kind of a interesting conversation, and yeah, I just like to take back everything. I think there's alcohol involved, and I attempted to take the higher road, but considering the sick, perverted piece of shit, maybe what I should do is I should have a little fire pit action tomorrow. I got some stuff I have to get rid of, plus some paperwork, and I bet you that thing would go right up. Is this the same one that we saw earlier? Not the same picture, but I think it's actually the same girl. Vikings just scored against the Seahawks. Another personal favorite. Sharky, I agree when we've talked about her, because, you know, he has some close personal relevance to her looks, or he knows someone that looks like her. In my personal world, she's not necessarily a 10 like the redheads, but she still scores a very nice 8.5 or a 9, depending on the picture. Because she's another one where some of them, they're like going, eh, and then the next picture is like, wow. You know, I'm just enjoying the girls because we are at 39 minutes, but wow. It's amazing what you can find at the back of the refrigerator. Now, when this is coming up on 3 years past the expiration date, you think that shit's like really serious? I know right now Cobra's reaching for something to vomit into. One of those scenarios where really wish I actually had some, like, something good about right now. Sunday Bloody Sunday is kind of sucked. Wow, I got some kind of a medal. Evidently, I got enough exercise in today that I met one of my goals, which I didn't even realize I had one. Raspberry iced tea. What could we do to it? I mean, we're only here killing time for McLean, otherwise he acts like a little frickin' bitch. Oh, Jesus, seriously? Oh, syrupy drinks. I mean, what could go wrong? Jesus, serious? Sure, I'll take some. What else are you feeling? I'm not a gin fan, but for some reason, it's sort of calling my name right now. do all this and then throw the iced tea away. Make a I think it would have been better with vodka or even tequila. I do have strawberry vodka, but it's raspberry tea. Would the universe start to twitch or Sharky, cheers all, catching up. JP on deck, nice. Here we go. Sharky, India 9. I 9. I9 is a miss. Sharky, SH, Outro Babe is a schoolgirl in a horse riding academy. On to the next. Sharky, cheers all, caught up. Here we go. Sharky, India 6. Combing the waters, I see. Is a miss. I6 is a miss. She's looking for one of those guys that like to have their testicles and penis squashed. She's going to do it with a John Solar mallet. Sharky, SH, yeah, making beer great again. Mm-hmm. Yes. Looks like I could possibly, well, of course, until it actually happens, I don't understand the constant scams and bullshit. But then again, when it comes to putting shit on Marketplace, everybody knows how the game's played. If I listed it for 100, it's because I at least want to get 50. If I listed it for 20, then I'm not. Then I would. Just about everything I have listed right now, it's like just want to get rid of shit. Oh, you're actually willing to come here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to do a business transaction. $20 is $20. Actually, in that particular case, it's something that I didn't pay for, I didn't want, and I have nothing invested in, so... She works hard for the money. Okay, Zatarains Cajun Bloody Mary mix. I don't recommend it. Yes, I recommend that though. I don't like the flavor. I like that flavor when it's, say, shrimp scampi or shrimp jambalaya, you know, something like that. But it's if it was sort of that flavor in a good Bloody Mary mix, but it's also really void of well, it'd be nice if it had I don't know, a little bit more Bloody Mary flavors. It just seems like that flavoring in like V8. Actually, take that back. V8 would probably be a lot better. What did Wade send? I'll check it out later. Okay. Okay. I got a guy coming. He's leaving in 10 minutes. So, gotta get this wrapped up. Yeah, I don't even know if this one is worth... I know technically, I guess, I have three. I have three of them in here that they're probably just going to be going ashore, because I don't even think that any one of the ones that are left would even be good as a mix with beer, which I don't have any beer anyway, so what difference does it make? What about a little bit of... God, you can tell the high... Yeah, I know the secret. If you go over and put it in some warm water. Hey, McLean, would you like to shoot some pool with her? Asking for a friend. Okay, in the club. Bad says, howdy clubbers. Bad. And Rich says, cheers clubbers. Rich. And Mr. 27 says, early brew bomy brew club company club time. What time is it? Tis but good area, okay? We're right on the... Yes. Poco says, I-7. I-7 is a miss. Poco says, someone's day drinking. Come on, it's 3:30. It was 2:30, 2:40 when I started. That's not day drinking. The day's almost over, for God's sakes. Mr. 27 says, dark brew. And that's it. Trap's clean. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, the old Bloody Mary reviews have been not so good lately. So, you just remember, I'm doing this for you guys. I've taken one for the team lately. So, okay, cheers. Well, probably see you tomorrow. I mean, what else? I don't got anything else going on. Cheers.